Hi everyone, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Another beautiful day here in the sunny side of Western Massachusetts. Today, of course, is April 22nd, 2016. It's Friday, TGI Friday. Anyways, I am coming at you live. This is Andrew Padno, by the way. I'm on Infowars.com. I'm reading an article here, Hillary on using executive orders to take guns. And of course it says amen at the end. I'm going to go ahead and read you the article. This is by Paul Joseph Watson. Of course, it was published today. During an event in Philadelphia, Hillary supporting gun control advocate rose to urge Clinton to take on the sons and daughters of former NRA icon and legendary actor Charlton Heston. "We need you to be able to use your executive powers to legislate that you can't carry guns in cars," said the man, adding, "You can't bring guns in buildings that are not insured to carry them." Hillary nodded in agreement before the man asserted, "We need executive powers now that say we will fight for life and will not kowtow to the sons and daughters of Charlton Heston. We can't kowtow to the sons and daughters of Charlton Heston. We must have a greater voice. Thank you for coming, and I'm going to elect you because you're so awesome," concluded the man. And furthermore, this is what Hillary Clinton is saying, "Whoa, let the congressional say amen. I'm crazy, Hillary. I'm crazy." Because Hillary is nuts. I gotta tell you something. She is crazy. Of course, as many of you already know, Hillary hasn't shed away from expressing her support for gun control while on the campaign trail. Earlier this month at a similar event, the former Secretary of State nodded along vigorously as a member of the panel described gun owners as terrorists. "Citizens are terrorists, right?" the woman states as Hillary nods multiple times. Oh, hold on. Let me read that again. "Citizens are the terrorists, right?" the woman states as Hillary nods multiple times. So, of course, that's the way they see us. That's the way the establishment sees us. We are the terrorists. So is it a coincidence at all why the economy is dead? Is that a coincidence? If the establishment sees us as terrorists, if Hillary Clinton sees us as terrorists, if Obama sees us as terrorists, if the Bushes sees us as terrorists, why is it a surprise that we don't have an economy? Why is it a surprise that they keep upping the taxes and trying to screw the little guy? Because they see us as an enemy. I think that's pretty clear. I mean, it's right there. It tells you just by that one question that this lady asked Hillary Clinton, and Hillary agreed with it. So why do you think we are in the situation that we are now? Because the people that are in power right now, they're not nationalists. They're not pro-America. They're not even rooting for America. They're just sucking us dry to the point where you're just basically squeezing the blood out of a rock. And that's what these people are doing right now. You know, the average America, to the likes of Hillary Clinton, the Bushes, Karl Rove, we're just a joke to them. You know, we're just basically the sugar mamas and sugar daddies that are being used up by these folks. You know, like Obama says, "Ooh, these folks." You know, trying to appeal to the American people there. But of course, they see us as, here's another point too, is they see us as enemies. Why do you think they want to take away our guns? Why do you think they want to take your rights away to protect them? Of course. Oh, how do you take down a country? Well, you take down a country from within. So, what else do you do as you're doing this? You take away people's rights to defend themselves. Why are there so many mass shootings in different areas of the country? Why do they happen in gun-free zones? Well, because the shooter says, you know, guns aren't allowed in this certain area. I'm just going to do something malevolent, I can't speak today. I'm just going to do something, kill a few people, and nobody's going to stop me because nobody's allowed to carry guns. I mean, it's pretty absurd and right down ridiculous. The woman says, as Hillary nods multiple times, we're so worried about terrorism, but we have terrorism on our own soil, she continued. The Clintons' appetite for gun control runs in the family. During a separate speech, Chelsea Clinton expressed enthusiasm about the opportunity to restrict firearms right now that Supreme Court Judge Antonio Scalia had died. So now, one of the more constitutional judges, Scalia, who has recently died, now that he's gone, it's going to be a lot easier for them to take away your rights. And they're up there as of this morning, or last night, and this is being reported this morning, that they're bragging that they're just going to take away your rights. Is that just about guns? I mean, for people who are anti-gun, but they like free speech, and they're pro-constitutional, but they're not really sure where they stand on the gun control issue, you know, you have to start thinking, if they can take away your right to bear arms, what else can they do? You know, because they're just not going to stop at that. They're going to take away your freedom of speech. They're going to take away everything. You know, and that's what they're trying to do. Again, it's, you know, squeezing blood out of a rock. You know, of course, and of course, this is going to also, if they can take away your right to bear arms, it's also going to be a lot easier for them to carry out capital controls. And we're seeing that going on all over the place right now, where you have restrictions on how much you can withdraw from J.P. Morgan. There was news on that front not too long ago. But anyways, let me go ahead and move on. I have another news article here out of Fox News Latino. ISIS suspect reveals plans to open up route from Syria to U.S. through Mexico, essentially taking advantage of the fact that we don't have border control in this country, something that Donald Trump wants to amend, of course. He wants to fix the borders. Let me go ahead and read a little bit of this article. One of the American men accused in Minnesota of trying to join the Islamic State group wanted to open up routes from Syria to the U.S. through Mexico, prosecutors said. Gulz Ali Amar told the ISIS members about the route so that it could be used to send members to America to carry out terrorist attacks. Prosecutors alleged in a document filed this week. The document filed Wednesday is one of many filed in recent weeks as prosecutors and defense attorneys argue about which evidence should be allowed at the men's trial, which starts May 9th. So there you go. I mean, you have Hillary Clinton wanting to take away your guns. You got her daughter spewing the same sort of rhetoric. And now you have members of ISIS already in this country talking about basically exploiting the border and making it so that you have terrorists coming through the border, which is already happening. I mean, I think, to be honest with you, it's quite clear what's already happening. ISIS is coming through the border. It's obvious. They're just basically announcing it to you. They're telling you this is what's really going on. Well, I find it funny how many of these news articles makes it sounds like it's something that's gonna happen in the future, right? You know, ISIS suspect reveals plans to open up route from Syria to U.S. through Mexico. That headline sounds like, well, we're planning on it, but we haven't done it yet. So it's weird how it kind of implies that it's not going on, when in reality, I think people who can rub two brain cells together can kind of put two and two together. So I just wanted to share with you, this is of course my first video doing screen capture video recording, so I apologize if it's not up there. Hopefully sometime I will, as I continue to keep doing this, I'll get better. Just testing out a new mic here, testing out a new laptop, seeing how everything works. So if you have any, if you can comment, say, hey, I love the sound quality, I love what you're doing, you know, please comment, say so. If not, you know, comment anyways. I want to know what you think. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end this recording right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a fantastic weekend. Of course, I will come at you with some more recording as maybe during the weekend or Monday. But anyways, take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next recording. Bye bye.